Hi YouTube. Today we'll be trying out the Dream Urban Cover Foundation from Maybelline. Stay tuned. As usual, my skin's already been prepped, so I'm going to go directly into the foundation. Today I'll be trying the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup. This is in the shade 340 Cappuccino. And this was really the only shade that I felt would work for me, so here it is. I'm just going to dot this on my skin and just blend this out with a sponge. And as usual, as I see with all drugstore foundations, it comes off as very orange initially, so hopefully it calms down. Consistency is pretty light. Seems to be applying very easily. No issues. I'm just going to move over to the other half of my face. Like, it's sitting really nicely on my skin. But the shade, I mean, like, it was the only shade. I think the shade before this one was Toffee, and it was just too light. And it just didn't look right overall for me. So, this one we're gonna make work. And the thing too is that I don't know if this is gonna show up on camera the way I'm seeing it in person, but like the shade in person looks perfect. But on camera, it just looks really, really orange. But it looks good in person. So overall, I have the foundation applied, just need to do a few other little touch-ups, but this is the amount of product that I have on the back of my hand still, so definitely didn't need that much. So it's definitely, you know, medium full coverage. So now I'll just be going in with the concealer. I'm actually trying out a new concealer. This is the Superstay concealer, and this is in the shade 52 Olive, or Warm Olive, and that makes me very nervous to hear olive in anything because I do not have an olive undertone. But this, again, was the only thing that made sense. Like, the other shades are just way off for me. So I'm gonna give it a try. Of course, as usual, I'm gonna use my La Mer powder. If there's a drugstore powder that's actually really good, let me know of a loose, just a really nice, loose, translucent powder. Even something that's like yellowy or orangey that isn't crazy looking. Just let me know and I'll definitely get that. Go ahead and dust off that powder. And I don't do this often, but I'm gonna put on this Mercier blush. This is in the shade Grapefruit. This is actually a blush that I was trying to mention in a previous video. Like this, oh my God. I forgot when this came out. It was like maybe 2018, maybe summer 2018, something like that. So fucking beautiful. I'm gonna pop just a little bit of that on. Oh, so pretty. Touch mascara. If I were doing eyeshadow, I would probably put on falsies because at this point, I've never put on falsies on camera before. I just realized that. Or I've never actually put on falsies on a video. I don't think I ever have. Last but not least, just a little mist and fix. Make it forever. So the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation is a full coverage foundation. It's your standard 1 ounce 30 ml tube. It comes in 16 different shades and it retails for $12.99, but that price of course will vary depending on where you get it from. Per Maybelline, Dream Urban Cover is a flawless coverage protective makeup. This lightweight foundation has broad spectrum SPF 50 and is enriched with antioxidants to protect against pollution. In my opinion, this foundation is more of a medium coverage foundation. I believe it's a medium to buildable full coverage. I don't think it's just, you know, straight on full coverage, but definitely a medium buildable full coverage foundation. Shade Cappuccino matches me very well, however, it's very disappointing to know that there's only 16 shades of this foundation because this is actually a really nice foundation. It goes on very well on the skin, covers very well, and it just leaves more of a natural, just matte finish, like skin-like type of finish. So your skin is matte, but it's not overly matte. That's the best way I can describe it. So it just looks extremely natural. And also broad spectrum SPF 50 is a nice touch. It's actually kind of funny because in the beginning of the video, I was kind of acting like I hadn't tried this on before because I actually wore this yesterday. I wore this out in the hot as hell Dallas weather, hot and humid because the humidity has been over 50% over the past few days, and this foundation did very well, had no issues with it whatsoever. I wore this for probably maybe 10 hours, 11 hours. So this foundation performed very well in extreme heat because it was like I wouldn't say extreme, but I mean, it was 97 degrees. So it was hot and then it was like 52% humid, 51% humidity. So it was really just wet and just gross outside. I remember this meteorologist years ago, she said like, don't go outside because it's hot and juicy. I just thought that was just absolutely disgusting. Has nothing to do with this conversation, but overall this foundation, it looks beautiful, looks natural on the skin. So if you're someone who's looking for, you know, medium, buildable, full coverage foundation, something that goes on very easily, something that is matte, looks natural, has SPF in it as well, this definitely would be something for you to try. I'll definitely be using this, you know, as it gets hotter, because of course in Dallas it's going to get hotter. So as we get into the actual summer, technically, I will be trying this foundation even more. But again, you know, like I said, I tried this out yesterday and this performed very well. So this is a very beautiful, beautiful foundation. Pretty impressed by it. Is it my all May? Not necessarily. I'm gonna have to revisit Miss Almay again, because there's so many drugstore foundations that I've tried that, I mean, Infallible was beautiful. Like, there's a lot of different foundations that I've tried from drugstores recently. So, you know, I know this one's gonna be like a new, you know, front runner, but this definitely is a beautiful formula. The concealer as well, the Super Stay that I tried, I thought it was really cool that it was called Warm Olive, just because I've never put anything that has olive, unless it's an eyeshadow. I've never put olive near my eye area whatsoever. So that shade actually performed really well, turned out to be a really great match for me. Is a concealer like my CoverGirl? That's something I need to revisit as well. So that's really all I have to say about this foundation, guys. This is definitely a go. Definitely recommend to pick this up. If you have not tried this foundation, definitely give it a go. Let me know if you tried this foundation. Let me know if you don't like this foundation. Why don't you like it? Put anything you like below in the comments, and I'll be back with a whole lot more, guys. Bye.